Now, a storm is raging in Parliament after President William Ruto accused members of the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee of receiving bribes to frustrate the anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing bill. The president alleges that some members of Parliament pocketed as much as 10 million shillings each in a plot that nearly derailed reforms critical to Kenya's global financial standing. Our reporter Finiko Loch breaks down the political and legal intrigues around these damning allegations by the president.
Do you, for example, know that a few members of your committee collected 10 million shillings so that you could pass that law on anti-money laundering? Did you get the money?
The president's explosive claim has cast an unflattering light on the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee, the team charged with reviewing the anti-money laundering bill. The JLAC that is at the center of the allegations is made up of 14 members from across the political divide, with George Murugara of Tharaka as the chair, Mwengi Mutuse of Kibwezi West as the vice chair, and membership that includes Otiende Amolo of Rarieda, Francis TJ Kajwang of Ruaraka, Tim Wanyonyi of Westlands, Gladys Bosholei of Uasin Gishu, Michael Mushira of Oljororok, Stephen Mogaka of West Mugirango, Silvanus Osoro of South Mugirango, Mushangi Karemba of Runyenjes, Farah Malim of Dadaab, John Makali of Kandui, Eden Daud of Wajir East, and Said Amina of Garissa Township. It is this committee that handled the bill, a law demanded by the Financial Action Task Force after placing Kenya on its grey list in February. Without urgent reforms, the country risked blocked international transactions, reduced investor confidence, and the possibility of economic isolation. Among the president's concerns when he returned the bill to Parliament was the overreach of regulatory powers by the Assets Recovery Agency and the Financial Reporting Center, which he wanted balanced to avoid abuse. Second issue the president picked with the bill was the clarity on data protection to ensure that expanded surveillance on suspicious transactions did not breach citizens' constitutional rights, and stronger provisions on beneficial ownership transparency to close loopholes that could still allow shell companies to conceal illicit funds, and alignment with existing laws such as the Sacco Societies Act and the Companies Act to avoid contradictions that could trigger legal challenges. After incorporating the president's amendments, the bill was passed a second time in June. Ruto signed it into law in mid-July, just as calls for accountability in the committee grew louder.
It's not possible that committees of parliament demand to be bribed, demand to be paid for them to write reports or to look the other way for what is happening in either the national government or the county government.
But the bribery allegations have cast a shadow over Parliament's role. Most of the committee members have remained silent, though pressure is mounting for investigations into whether bribes were indeed paid to influence the legislative process.
There will be no sacred cows, and there will be no telephone call from anywhere below or above to stop anybody from being prosecuted for matters corruption.
How can it be wewe mwenyewe unaambia wabunge hapana, mimi nitakuja kuwashika, yet wewe ndo unabidi uwahonge ndo wapitishe policies zako. Hizo siku zingine there have been claims of bribery na hujaiongea because it's been from you, maybe because inakusaidia like the impeachment of Gachagua and finance bill and others. Lakini ikikuja kwa hii money laundering and others, you have sasa hii ndo unakumbuka kwamba iko corruption kwa parliament really, and that you have some of your own interests.
The anti-money laundering law is now on the books, but the politics around it are far from over. President Ruto insists that those who pocketed bribes will be held accountable.
We are not going to shame them. We are going to arrest them.